Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I make weekly lifestyle and finance videos. If those are things that you are interested in, please subscribe so you will know when I post a video every single week. In today's video, I'm doing part 2 of how to save money on your wedding. I paid for my own wedding myself in 2018 and I just wanted to share all the tips I have for how I cut costs and saved thousands of dollars on my wedding. I actually made a part 1 of this video and I talked about guest lists, getting married off season, and a lot of other fun things, so make sure you check that video out. I will have it linked in the description. But yeah, I just wanted to share some more of my tips in this video. Ways that you can save a lot of money is on your actual wedding outfit, and this is something to really think about, and one of the things that I really wish I did differently. So one of the great things right now is like weddings have become anything that you want. If you want to get married in a circus, like you can call that a wedding. Like if you legally get married, sure. There's not so much like tradition around the weddings anymore. I mean, there obviously still is, but people are a lot more open-minded of like what you can do and wear at a wedding. So there are so many websites now that sell wedding dresses. Lulu's is an online dress store. They have other clothing, but I mainly shop there for dresses. They have amazing wedding dresses for like $300. You know, you can wear anything and call it a wedding outfit. It's your wedding, like do what you want. So one thing I wish I did was look around more for wedding dresses in stores that I wasn't traditionally looking at. So I was just looking at bridal shops and they are very expensive. So think about looking at just basically dress stores and seeing, you know, if you do want a white dress, you can just call anything like a wedding dress. There's a lot of different things that you can do. You can buy a dress or a wedding outfit from a non-traditional wedding store, like an online store that just sells dresses. Lulu's has really nice dresses. They sell wedding dresses and they're only like $200. So think about other places that you can buy your wedding dresses that are not from bridal stores, but you can just claim them as a wedding dress because they're white or black or red and it's your wedding. And if you're the person getting married, it is your wedding outfit. So one thing I wish I did differently actually was I was really set on a designer dress. I will insert the photos of me and my dress right here. I love this dress. I saw it a year earlier on so many different people and it just looks beautiful on everyone. And that's the great thing. A lot of people wear this dress. So there's a lot of great online websites that are certified. They're not going to rip you off. It's like legit stuff. Preownedweddingdresses.com, I think it's called, is one of them. They sell used wedding dresses and it's really great because if you're going down the more traditional route of like, I guess, a well-known wedding designer, chances are your dress is there and it might be couple hundred dollars cheaper or thousands of dollars cheaper. Look at pre-loved websites. The really great thing about them is they do put a lot of detail into the quality and what the actual damages to the dresses are. They do put a lot of information in the description, so if the dresses were altered, if they're damaged, which is really great because then you know what you're buying, and a lot of them have a good return policy, so if it's not 100% what you want, you maybe have like a 3-day window to return it, but they do return it. So that's one thing I wish I would have done differently, is get a pre-owned dress, because my dress actually was available pre-owned and I chose not to do it and I would have saved about $1,000. Another thing to do if you are getting a wedding dress from a designer, look at trunk shows. So if you don't know what trunk shows are, they're basically where designers partner with wedding boutiques or wedding stores to put more of their collection there. And they'll bring more of their collection and they'll offer like 10%, 15% off that collection. And they typically do it in the summer months, but you can just look online. Usually on the designer's website, they'll have like a list of trunk shows on there. So that's what I did. I actually waited till the wedding dress store that I wanted to buy my wedding dress from had a trunk show with the designer that I wanted to buy from. And it's funny because that dress actually wasn't included in the 15% off sale. So they were doing a 15% off sale for the designer's like new collection and it was part of the old collection, but I literally just asked and they were like, yeah, it's amazing. That's actually my second tip, but we'll wait till that. When you just ask people for things, like they'll just say yes or they'll say no, and then you lose nothing from asking. So shop around, look at pre-loved stores, look at alternative stores that you might want to buy your wedding dress from, or watch out for the trunk stores because that's a great way to save easy 10 to 15% on your wedding dress. The second tip I have is shop around your vendors and ask for deals or if they have any upcoming specials. This is something that's really important. So when you're looking at wedding vendors can be like where you're getting your food from, if it's not included in your actual venue, the music, you know, the DJ, if you're using that, the photographer, these are all vendors, and sometimes the price range can be crazy. So one thing I did was I looked at a couple different photographers. Obviously I was interested in like this very airy light style. It's kind of just like a style of wedding photography, and I narrowed in on that and identified like 6 or 7 people I might have wanted to use. And the price ranges were insane. Like some of them were below maybe $1,500 of what I paid and above by like $6,000. There was a person that quoted me at $11,000 for like an 8-hour wedding. I was like, what? I mean, they were like a big photographer, but I was like, they weren't like a big photographer, but like girl knows what she's doing. But I was like, I can't spend $11,000 plus taxes on my photography. That's crazy. But shop around for vendors because you will see that fluctuation in price. And number 2, ask them about specials and deals. Like, don't be disrespectful. Don't be like, can I get a deal? But ask them, you know, Black Friday's coming up. Do you have any specials for that? Like, you know, what I noticed was when I was looking at vendors during Boxing Day, during Black Friday, I plan my wedding 2 years in advance. So this made it a lot easier for me to shop around versus if you only have like a 6-month window. But I noticed on Boxing Days, on Black Friday, they would put out like a note on their website saying like 10% off packages if you buy today. So think about, you know, just make sure you ask if they have any upcoming deals or specials, and you might be able to save a lot of money that way. The next way I save money on my wedding is I did not have physical invite cards. And again, this might be particular to the people that you're inviting to your wedding if they're very like internet savvy. RSVP cards, save the date cards are really expensive. They probably run around $200 when you send them out each time, so total $400. And they're just really expensive because what I noticed, at least for the weddings that I've attended, is most people end up throwing them out. Like, I don't keep them and put them on my fridge. I put thank you cards on my fridge. That's what I do. But save the date cards, I just throw out, and I honestly barely remember the actual date or the information. You know, I might write it down and then I throw it out, or I ask the person. So that's a way to save money. You know, it's a lot better for the environment too, because again, when people get them, they just throw them out. But if you're really keen on sending save the date cards, maybe just send it to like 50% of the people that you're inviting, or 40%. If you have parts of your family that, like, you know, you have older people in your family that they don't have access or don't really want to use like their email, that might be a great option. But there's a lot of great online resources that you can make great online cards. I will link some in the description below, but that's what I did. I didn't have any physical invite cards, and I am glad I didn't. So the next way that I save money on my wedding was on my wedding accessories. So again, you really need to think about, this is one day of your life. Are you going to be wearing some of these items that you're wearing on that day ever again? Are you going to be safe keeping them, like you want them on display, or are they going to sit in a drawer and collect dust and you just spent like a couple $1,000s on jewelry for your wedding and you don't know why you did that? So for me, I don't really like wedding shoes. Like I'm a very simple person. I just like simple shoes. So I knew I didn't want to like any of the traditional, and I'm not going to name them, but the traditional wedding designer shoes with like the thing on the toe, you know, the sparkly thing. You know what I'm talking about? They're about $300. And I knew like I didn't want to spend, you know, $1,000 on my accessories. So I really shopped around and just kind of cheaped out on it. Here's the thing. You can have beautiful dangly earrings that are cubic zirconic, like $14. You know, I had a bracelet that was cubic zirconic. Is that how you pronounce it? It was $12, and in the photos, I mean, in general, they're so sparkly. Obviously they're fake, like they're sparkly, and the diamond earrings were like 3 carats. Obviously I'm not wearing 3 carat diamond earrings, like I wish, but you know, they will look nice in your photography. So don't worry about having to have like expensive jewelry. Maybe just like buy more affordable ones, and your photographer will still make them look amazing. I bought the most amazing rose gold shoes. I'm gonna insert a photo of them right now off Amazon. They were $29.99. I've gotten so many compliments on them. Even when my photographer posted photos of these shoes on her personal like Instagram account, all these comments were like, I'm obsessed with these shoes. Where'd you guys get these shoes? and they look so expensive, but they're $29. So definitely think about buying some more affordable accessories. It's just a day. I mean, if you plan on wearing the accessories more than one day, maybe spend a little bit more money to make sure that they're good quality and last long. But I didn't really care. I'm not somebody that's gonna wear like droop earrings like again. So another great accessory you can save a lot of money on is your veil. So do not buy your veil from your bridal store because they hike up the prices like crazy. They are like $200 to $400 on the bridal stores, and I'm like, it's a piece of cloth. I mean, if you want your veil to match your dress, I know a lot of people have like specific textures in their dress that they want in their veil. I understand that, but at the end of the day, like veils kind of all look the same. I got mine on Etsy. It was $70. I can link mine below. I resold it, so I think I only spent $10 after I resold it. It was really pretty. It looked really nice, so that's another way to save money. So those are all the tips I have today for how to save money on your wedding. Let me know in the comments some of your tips to have an inexpensive wedding. Again, these are just things that work for me. I saved so much money on my wedding. I think I actually want to do a video on like breakdown of costs and like an analysis of where all the money went for the wedding, what I could have done differently, and just like put numbers like this is how much my dress cost, this is how much the venue was. I think that'd be a really interesting video, so let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment about how you plan on saving money on your wedding, or how you did save money on your wedding. But just a reminder, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you see my videos every single week. But I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.